Good day, happy travelers. I'm fresh back from a 19-day vacation, and what does that mean? It means time to shop for more vacations. And as such, I'm looking for some cruises. And as you know, the cruise machine, there's always a sale. Royal Caribbean, the all-in sale. Celebrity Cruises, the summer sale. Princess Cruises, the double your savings sale. And Carnival wants to let me know that, hey, you got some good casino deals. So if everybody's always having a sale, something I started doing right around the Black Friday time frame, early November is right around when they started saying, hey, Black Friday sales are coming out. I wanted to see if it was a good deal. So I've just been keeping track of the prices for inside rooms, balcony rooms, and varying by seasons. Because if you want a room during Christmas, that's going to vary differently than a person who wants a room right after Christmas when it's possibly the slowest. So we do that for the Caribbean and for Alaska. And I just wanted to see what was going on for July. And let's start with Alaska. If you can get a balcony room for Alaska on a reputable cruise ship for under $1,000, you are doing okay. Ovation of the Seas Memorial Day weekend is $9.89, and this you can get this right from Royal Caribbean's website. This isn't a travel agent special. This is something you can go search. It is from Seward, but traveling to Anchorage from anywhere in the United States isn't that heavy of a lift. We've done it. And otherwise, as you'll see throughout the presentation, once I get to the Alaska chunk, usually balcony rooms go $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 per room, per person, apologies. So anyway, let's lead with that. $9.89 on Ovation of the Seas, fantastic ship, and you'll head down towards YVR or Vancouver. So also, if you haven't visited Vancouver, fantastic city to see. All right, let's hop into some other good deals. If you're looking to get on Star of the Seas, I have noticed that the prices have gone down. It's down to $14.14 for an interior room. That's the lowest that we've seen. You'll see that during the Icon segment. Holidays. See, the bigger ships with 5, 6, 7,000 people might be, and it looks like they are, being influenced by some either economic restraints, perhaps some of those Canadian tariff travel protests are impacting some of the rooms. But these prices are going down. So for the holidays, you were looking at $3,500 per person for a balcony room. It's now down to $26. Star of the Seas for Thanksgiving is down to $23. That's down from $33. So you'll see that more during the Icon segment as well. Speaking of Icon, a $1,900 for interior for Christmas. That is the lowest price that we've seen. And during Thanksgiving, $1,600. Again, that's also $500 cheaper than what we have seen previously. And heck, even the balcony is down to under $2,500. That's below the $3,300 mark. If you want to get away from the mega ships to the smaller ships, we have seen a price decrease for Christmas. They've dropped now below $1,600, approaching the $1,000 mark. As a matter of fact, this is the same cruise that I took out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. You don't need a passport to fly there if you're worried about that. But $1,050 per person for a balcony room. And you'll see some of the Southern Caribbean, Barbados, St. Lucia, Trinidad, Tobago. So fantastic deal there. So let's hop into the Icon. We'll cover Icon class, Excel class first. The ones for the families with the bigger slides and lots of entertainment. Then we'll go into just all in. So usually you'll see some of the smaller ships, the Radiance, Grandeur, Glory, etc. So let's hop into it. So if you're looking to go for hurricane season on an Icon class ship, the best you can do before Thanksgiving is $1,228 for interior, $1,488 for a balcony is the going rate right now on Icon. And then you hop in and look at the chart. Is that the best price that we have seen? No, it's a little higher than what we would have seen at the beginning of the year, February timeframe. Here's the Black Friday, just all of the data points. I was tracking it every day. And then I started spacing it out a little bit more as time went on. But these prices are low, not the lowest, but they are still amongst the lowest is what we call it. Star's coming out. Star for the holidays. You saw this a little bit ago. $2,000 for the interior, $2,600 for the balcony. And for Christmas, again, also a deal. So as we look at Thanksgiving, you can see that, yes, Prices are low, a little higher than January and beginning of the year, but again, amongst the lowest. The interior rooms for Icon is the lowest, and it continues to be the lowest that we have ever seen, approaching the $1,600 per person mark. So again, that is noteworthy. Same for Christmas across both Star and Icon. The interior rooms are amongst the lowest we've ever seen, and the balcony rooms are the lowest we've seen in several months. So if you're looking for a Christmas present or a holiday present or an end of the December present, depending upon how you view the situation, that is certainly something to look into. If we hop into more Star of the Seas as we go into the turn of 2026, again, these are the lowest prices that we have seen historically, going all the way back to November. The interior rooms are the lowest we've seen. Icon is the lowest that we've seen. So actually, if you're keeping track, it looks like within right around the 6-month time mark is when the prices start to hit the all-time lows on the much bigger ships. You won't see that so much on the smaller ships, but the longer we do this, we were able to identify that trend and push it through. As we look into summer of 2026, you'll see that the Star balcony just keeps going up, but Icon keeps going down. It's actually the cheapest price that we have ever observed, approaching $2,300 per person. Again, that's a lot, but for an Icon class ship, maybe it's not so much, especially during the peak time. And the interior rooms for Icon is the cheapest we have ever seen, while Star continues to increase in price. As we go into hurricane season, you'll see a new chart added here, Legend of the Seas, welcome. Legend continues to be the highest amongst the 3 active Icon class ships. And the pricing, given that it's a little bit further out, we'll say 12 to 14 months out from now, the prices are not decreasing as significantly as the other ones that we saw in the previous seasons, a little closer today. I think somebody in operations goes, hey, we better lower some prices. Let's go into Thanksgiving. Pricing's flat. Christmas is flat. Let's go into Carnival's Excel class. Again, the big fun ships. Carnival's prices are decreasing, lowest we've ever seen for the Celebration balcony and the Jubilee balcony. Mardi Gras continues to be flat. Interior rooms are the lowest prices for those 2 ships as well. Thanksgiving, actually, unlike Royal Caribbean, prices are not decreasing so much as they are increasing to the tune of 10 to 12%. Christmas, increase to flat is how I would describe this, mostly increasing in cost. Pre-season of next year, Carnival, unlike Royal Caribbean, a little bit more stubborn with the pricing. It's flat over the consecutive views, continues to be flat into 2026 hurricane season, summer, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Let's get away from the big ships. If you don't want to hear about Excel, you don't want to be around 4 or 5, 6,000 people. How about some 2,000, 3,000 people ships? If we look at hurricane season, you can get an interior room for $549 per person. Even a balcony over here for $891 per person in mid-November. And as we go in here, if we look at just sorting by balcony over that same time frame, Harmony of the Seas is $764. That is a Oasis class ship. It is no slouch, certainly not small, but also a lot of fun if you're looking to get Icon class-ish experience at roughly 50 to 75% off of that price. Otherwise, if we look at Royal Caribbean hurricane seasons, oh man, Royal Caribbean, Carnival's kind of smooth. They set the price and, they bump around 20 to 30 bucks. Royal Caribbean is like a very volatile stock market, goes up, goes down. Right now, it's amongst the lowest prices that we have seen. Now is the time to buy. The interior rooms are also amongst the lowest we've ever seen. But here's Carnival. Carnival just slow and steady across this entire time frame. Their balcony rooms are ever so slightly just cheaper than Royal Caribbean, and the same can be said with the interior. As we go into Thanksgiving, Carnival is actually higher than Royal Caribbean right now. As a matter of fact, a Carnival interior room is higher than a Royal Caribbean balcony. It probably doesn't help that it is an interior balcony, but Royal Caribbean interior rooms are very affordable during the Thanksgiving time frame. If you're looking to go on Christmas, here's the Jewel of the Seas note. Again, Carnival is very high for the balcony. Royal Caribbean balconies cost as much as the Carnival interior rooms, while Royal Caribbean interior rooms continue to decrease in price, the lowest that we've ever seen. So if you're looking for something to do this Christmas, go check out the Royal Caribbean page and take advantage of these prices. Spring break, if you're looking for something to do before spring break 2026, prices are flat for the balcony rooms, review over review, but interior rooms, Royal Caribbean is slightly cheaper than Carnival at this time. If we go over to spring break, balcony rooms dropped big drop for spring break 2026. Now cheaper than Carnival balcony, and interior rooms also cheaper than Carnival interior. Post spring break, in between spring break and summer, Carnival on the decrease, Royal Caribbean on the decrease, and same can be said with for the interior rooms. As we look at Jewel of the Seas for 2026, again, it's leading the charge there out of San Juan. For the summer break time frame, Carnival increasing the prices for summer, approaching $1,500. Royal Caribbean is flat at $1,100, and they're mirroring each other for the interior rooms. Rhapsody of the Seas is the cheapest for that time frame at $551 per person. Now, as we switch gears, go to Alaska, you will see that Royal Caribbean for the short term, for the rest of the 2025, not the best time to buy a cruise. Royal Caribbean prices are the highest that we've ever seen. Inventory is very light, so they can charge very much. But the interior rooms are holding steady over that time frame. After summer 2025, again, inventory must not be available because the prices are on the increase versus the decrease, and they are flat. Again, next year, if you're looking to get on a balcony room, check out Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas for Memorial Day weekend. $989 is a noteworthy price, and you can see even on this list that they go up from there. We got $1,400, even if you sort it cheapest to most expensive. And again, here we go, pre-summer 2026, a balcony room for Royal Caribbean almost costs as much as an interior room for Carnival. Interior rooms for Royal Caribbean are approaching just under $600. As we go to summer 2026, interior room on Celebrity Summit, this is actually the same cruise that we took, Vancouver northward, $597 for an interior, but here you go, here's that balcony room. Now that $995 per person sounds pretty good, because you're staring at $2,190 per person on an Alaska cruise. So that is noteworthy. And the prices, they are on the decrease, period over period, as we look at it right now. After summer is flat. So those are the prices for right now. Those are the cruise deals. You can get a cheaper cruise deal. Find a local travel agent. They may have bulk rates available. Oftentimes, travel agents will give you onboard credit if you book through them, and it's a form of profit sharing. The cruise line pays the travel agent's commission to sell the rooms. Ironically, the prices that you see here, all of them include commission. So this price that you're paying here, that a travel agent would charge you the very same, but they give you part of it in the form of onboard credit. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm also a travel agent. I'm happy to give quotes. And until the next time, I hope you travel safe.